What's going on, Jace? I'm Luke Manus.
And I'm Janae Moultrie.
And this is KLHS. We got a lot of great announcements for you today.
We'll talk about the Super Bowl and all the amazing senior activities and, of course, our amazing weather report.
So without any further ado, let's get right into it.
Starting off with our seniors, if you are interested in buying senior fan wear, today is the last day. Remember, this is to help fund the fun activities the school has planned for the last 3 months of high school.
Senior signs will be distributed February 25th through the 27th, so make sure you pick yours up.
Also, seniors, if you are planning to graduate with A+, please be sure you are checking the A+ tab in PowerSchool to see if you're meeting all the Missouri A+ requirements. You can find more specific information at our LHS A+ website.
With some more exciting news, seniors, the school is offering a couple select days in May for seniors to come and hang out at Worlds of Fun exclusively with your fellow classmates, meaning they will be the only ones in the park for a set amount of time. Now, doesn't that just sound exciting,
Oh,
Shanae?
Luke, that definitely sounds like a blast.
Now, enough about our seniors. The class of 2023 ring ordering day is today, starting with an evening ordering event at 4 p.m. ending at 6 p.m. Then tomorrow and Friday during lunch, you'll also be able to order your rings.
Order your rings by February 22nd and receive a free Adidas backpack and 2023 Ring of Gratitude. You can order at www.jostens.com.
And we also have a 4-day weekend. Friday is professional development for teachers, and Monday is President's Day. So everyone, enjoy this nice break.
Speaking of break, that was a lot of information, so let's take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll have some information about our lovely Kansas City Chiefs.
As I'm sure we all know, our Kansas City Chiefs faced off against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and I think it's safe to say it was a complete beatdown.
Yeah, the Chiefs' O-line couldn't stand against the Bucs defense, and our defense couldn't stop Tom Brady.
The Chiefs lost with a score of 9-31, which is Patrick Mahomes' first loss by double digits in his short but storied career.
We could go into more detail, but I think we all know what went down, and it's just too painful to recall.
Yeah, that's right. And even though our boys lost, I'm sure it was nice to enjoy that Florida weather for a couple of days.
Speaking of weather, we have had a crazy week so far in terms of sub-zero temps and snow.
So let's bundle up and head outside with Calvin for our weather report today, right after this short commercial break.
We're back, Jays. Let's get into our weather for today. It was really freezing coming to school today. It looks at a high of being 16 degrees and a low being 7 degrees. Tomorrow looks like a high of 10 degrees and a low being 0 degrees. And on Friday looks like a high of 3 degrees and a low being 0 degrees. This week it's going to be a freezing one. So get out your jackets, Jays. Let's head back to Luke Manus and Janae Moultrie.
Thank you, Calvin, for that amazing weather report.
Personally, I don't like the fact that we are sitting in school today while it is -3 outside, and I know you all feel the same way, but I think we are just going to have to get used to it.
That's right, Janae. It's just one day of the school for us and then a half day tomorrow for A-Day, so I think we can deal with it.
Yeah, but in some more national news, the Trump impeachment trial began yesterday and continues on today.
And speaking of politics, Paige is standing by with our student spotlight, Ian Woolridge and Cole Bauer, speaking about their podcast, Clear Cut Politics. Let's take a look.
Liberty High School has 2 students who have their very own podcast where they talk a lot about politics. The podcast is called Clear Cut Politics. I talked with Ian Woolridge to get more information about the podcast and why they wanted to start it.
Back in early July, my co-host Cole Bauer reached out to me and asked me a simple question. Do you want to make a podcast? And I was totally surprised at first because, we're just teenagers. So what's the likelihood that we could actually have a podcast? But then he was serious. And so we started doing research, and we are both super passionate about politics and about history. And we knew that we wanted to cover the news in a way that kind of broke away from the standard funding and the partisanship that comes with media.
They talk about all sorts of topics in our world, including current events like the 2020 election.
It really depends on what's going on in the world. So for a long time, we were just covering election stuff. So whether it was something crazy that Trump said or something that Biden didn't say, we kind of just focused on the presidential election, but we also looked at state elections, and we looked at, Senate races, House races, even like state House races. So like who's going to win the Kansas State House stuff. And we brought on a couple of different guest speakers to really talk about that. So we met with James Shackelford, who ran for the state House seat of District 16 in Missouri.
One of their goals was to keep the podcast unbiased. I asked Ian what they do to keep it fair.
So that's something that, truthfully, Cole and I, we started out thinking, okay, we're gonna stay super centered. We're gonna just give the news and not put in our bias at all. And because our name is Clear Cut Politics, we want to just show clear cut. And it's been actually quite difficult at times to not be partisan, to not show favoritism to one side, because we hear this message of unity and of coming together, and it's hard to do that whenever one side's saying one thing and the other side's just calling for unity.
You can find their podcast by searching Apple Podcasts for Clear Cut Politics. This has been Paige Robinson signing off from KLHS.
Thank you, Paige.
It's really amazing to see LHS students getting involved with our community.
I couldn't agree more, Luke.
Moving on, Janae, I think we all know what this weekend is.
Yes, Luke, it is sadly Valentine's Day. The administration made Valentine's Day bags for the seniors that you should have received during third hour. What a cute and fun idea. Now, Luke, what do you have planned for this fantastic day?
Unfortunately, Janae, I'll be working on Valentine's Day. What about you?
Well, I have Valentine's Day, and then I'll be at home alone again this year. So it sounds like a great weekend for the both of us.
That sounds like so much fun. Amber is standing by with some LHS staff to see what they're doing for Valentine's Day.
Mr. Jorgensen, what are you doing for your wife for Valentine's Day?
Yeah, so I was actually just talking to some teachers about this. So my wife works for the Truman Institute. Long story short, she works late tonight. So I think I'm going to get her supper and take her supper tonight because Sunday she'll be home. And so I'm going to do my act of love, kind of show her that I love her tonight because that's when she needs it.
Very nice. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you bet.
What are you doing for your girlfriend for Valentine's Day? Thank you. Okay, Mr. McDormand, what are you doing for your wife for Valentine's Day?
Okay, so it's a very untraditional year. Can't go out and do the normal things like go to restaurants and stuff that I would normally do. So thinking I'm going to have my kids make some videos about what they love about their mom, and I'll chip in and say what I love about her. We'll be married 12 years soon, so a lot of great things about her. So just take some time to send her a personalized video myself and my kids make for her. So
That's awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Amber. It's really sweet to see some of the men around LHS going the extra mile.
Now on to some more senior spotlights, starting off with Matthew Walters. Matthew will be attending the University of Arkansas. His favorite high school memory was gym class with his friends, and his advice to underclassmen is keep moving forward, a quote from Rocky. Congrats, Matthew.
Next up is Alex Sims. Alex is involved with chess club, wrestling, and track, and his favorite memory is wrestling for LHS. His advice to current high schoolers is you don't have to stand out to be good. Congratulations, Alex. And that is all the news we have for you today. Now, if everyone could please stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
From KLHS, this has been Amber Mears, Paige Robinson, Calvin Wager, and the rest of our amazing production crew. I'm Janae Moultrie.
And I'm Luke Maness. Have a wonderful Wednesday, Jays.
Jays.